Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? So if today is the first time for clicking to this channel, you are highly welcome. And to all my subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate you guys. My name is Pat. If today is your first time, and you are highly welcome. So in today's recipe, I'm going to be preparing Ghanaian chicken palm nut soup. Without wasting much time, please guys stay with me and let's prepare this together. So for my ingredients, I have here my palm fruit, which is all the way from home, and then just froze it. So at this point, I'm just going to be adding some boiling water to help it to loosen up or to defrost easily, and I'll be using my spatula to just trying to break it down, try to loosen it so it can get melted easily. And then after that, I'll be adding some cold water because I'll be using my hands to work it out or try to separate the chaff from the butter because you don't want to get your fingers burnt. And this water is boiling water, so just add a little bit of cold water. And as you can see, I'm using my hands here to try to separate the chaff from the butter. And then after I do that, I'm just going to be sieving this for about 4 times because I don't want any particles or any small chaff to get into the soup. So while doing this, just take it easy. And if you don't have this, you can use the canned one also, which tastes also amazing well. And at this point, I'm just going to be sieving this. And I'll be rinsing the chaff also for the second time, and I'll be doing that off camera because there is more palm butter on the chaff. So when you are doing this, just take it easy and do it slowly, gently, so you get your smooth palm nut soup. So at this point, I have already rinsed the chaff the second time off camera. I'm going to be sieving it also, and after that I'll be washing this sieve, washing it, and then sieve this soup the second time. So now I'm just going to wash the sieve off camera, and as you can see, it is clean. I'm going to sieve the soup for the second time and then wash the sieve once again and then sieve it. And then after that, I'm just going to place this on a bowl or on my cooking pot, and then I will place it on top of the cooker and I'll allow it to start cooking slowly. So this is the 4th time now I'm going to be sieving this, and at this point it is okay. There is no more the last if there is any particles or anything in it, yeah, I'm going to be getting it all out. As you can see, everything is perfect. So I'm just going to place it on a cooker, and I'm just going to be adding onion and allow this to cook slowly. So here I have my chicken. I'm using this country chicken. This chicken is very hard, and I love the hard chicken, but please feel free to use any chicken or any protein. So I just went ahead and added 2 tablespoons of salt, and here I have blended ginger and onion. And then after that, I'm going to add 1 seasoning cube, and then I'll just mix all together to make sure the chicken is well marinated. So I'll just leave this to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Cover it and let it rest. That way you get the chicken well marinated and it will taste very well. So meanwhile, let's go ahead and check our soup. As you can see, the soup is boiling slowly. I'm doing it this way because when I place the chicken on the fire, I'll just steam the chicken for about 15 minutes and it will be faster that way. But you can go ahead and add the fresh palm soup on it directly if you want to. So I just removed the soup. I'm going to place the soup in a smaller burner, and then as you can see, this chicken now has been steaming or boiling or cooking for about 15 minutes now. Just give it a stir, and then after that I'm going to be adding my tomatoes and pepper. I'm using fresh tomatoes for this recipe. Please feel free to use canned tomatoes, tomato puree, tomato paste if you so wish. I'll just cover it and let it cook for additional 10 minutes. And the soup is still cooking slowly. And the onion also is getting softer. So this has been cooking for 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead to remove the tomatoes and the pepper, and then I'll be blending all together with the onions. But I'll be doing this off camera. So after this, I'm just going to go ahead and then now add my palm soup onto the chicken. And then at this point, as I add it, I'll just let it cook for about 1 hour and it will be ready to be served. So when you do it this way, it is easier and it is faster. So I just blended all my ingredients and I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the soup. And now I'm going to let it cook for another 45 minutes until the soup reduces to half. Now just let it cook slowly. And as you can see, the soup is almost ready. It's almost done. And as you can see, it's a lot of oil. This palm fruit has a lot of oil. Please, when you are doing this, make sure you do it on a medium heat. You don't want to do it on a high heat. When you allow your soup to boil slowly, it cooks very well. So at this point, I just test for salt. So when the salt is not enough, you go ahead and add more salt to your taste. So I just add about a tablespoon more, and that is enough to my taste. Just add any ingredient to your taste. So the chicken is getting softer, the soup is getting done. I'm just going to let it cook for another 5 minutes. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead to add my garden eggs or eggplant. And then I'll allow it to cook for additional 5 minutes until the eggplant start getting soft. There is a lot of oil in this soup, guys. Very, very much oil. This soup is really, really going to taste amazing. You can imagine the aroma in this kitchen, the chicken aroma, the palm fruit aroma. Everything is super, super delicious. So at this point, my soup is done and I just added in my Scotch bonnet. So I did not break it, I just add it like that because I don't want the soup to be too spicy. But if you like your soup or your food spicy, you go ahead and just mash the pepper and then add to it. So I'm going to be taking the excess oil from this soup, and I will keep it for another recipe or to make a delicious yam porridge. This oil is just too much. And then after that, I'll let it cook for just 5 more minutes and it will be ready to serve. So I want to say a very big thank you to all of you, and I want to wish all of you a very, very happy new year. Please do not forget to stay safe. So now you can see I have reduced the oil, and this is the amount of oil that I got from this soup. I'm just going to be keeping it and I'll use it for another recipe. So at this point my soup is done, everything is ready, and you can have this with your yam, fufu, or plantain fufu, cassava fufu. You can have this with banku, with rice balls, omotu, kokunte. This soup goes well with practically everything. So I hope you guys find this helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, and if you stay with me to the end of this video or up to this point, I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for subscribing. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.